because they don't tend to believe you. You know?
Oh no, I'm a prophet. I actually am here to bring judgments on people that go against God's plans and our medicine. I would be literally on, like I said, 50 grand a month of medication mostly. The sleep drug was just $31,000 a month right now, just to sleep. I'm like, am I worth that?
And
I'm like,
peanut butter for that.
yeah, and exactly.
Right,
So
and it's
she's
natural. You got 4 ingredients in here that will help you sleep, help with your anxiety, help with your pain, and they don't have side effects. This
Wow.
is not a side effect issue, right?
and save
So-
$31,000 a month if that
This
is.
is 4 simple ingredients: fresh ground peanuts, pink Himalayan salt, extra virgin olive oil, and a little bit of honey. All those things that we're supposed to consume anyway, right? Yeah. So I put them together.
And you did this because
I did this because I found myself in 2011 on 23 different medications and a fentanyl patch. I was teaching at the time and couldn't speak to my students. I couldn't get words,
Oh, I remember those days.
technical terms, right?
Yeah.
Out of my mouth to educate my students. And I was educating adults at the time, you know, and they got it, but I couldn't function. I couldn't function on all of that medication. And so I backed away from what I was doing. Initially, I started doing this with cannabis,
Right.
right? Because cannabis is
That's what helps us the most.
It's what helped us most, especially with pain.
Right.
And so I started doing this with cannabis. At that time, I was actually baking baked goods, you know, using regular sugar.
gosh.
I was still adding poison to my food.
Right.
Okay. Through the process of healing, I've learned a whole lot of stuff. I also learned that I was celiac, so I stopped putting gluten in my foods. I stopped putting white sugar in my foods.
Yeah.
I started using coconut sugar and brown sugar. These pickles are actually made with Kangen water. I don't know if you know.
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah, they're
my
really-
my cousin has a machine.
Yeah, they're made with Kangen water.
Wow, okay.
So Kangen water is actually certified to kill MRSA as well.
Wow.
It has an 11.5 on it. That's a natural degreaser.
Uh-huh.
So pesticides could be taken off.
So you did it
vegetables.
as the acidic side of it?
So this is I actually
That's good because it
processed
has
with
to be.
the beauty water, which is a
Oh.
6.0.
Okay.
Yeah, pickles should be at 4.5 and under.
Okay.
And so, you know, every aspect of my product is healing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Praise God.
Thank you.
And so now, if you don't mind, I ask you if we get somebody come up, you know, I'll leave. But can you explain to me what you've learned through this pain issue or whatever you had going on, and how it was a blessing from God in the end? Now,
So-
besides this is a blessing to me and a lot of people in pain.
Well,
But
so in many ways, I mean, you know, I'm an educated person. I have 3 degrees. Do I use them? I use them out of the understanding and knowledge that they've been giving me, right?
Uh-huh.
That God has also given me, so that I can actually process this without having to go back to school and learn a whole
Right.
bunch of stuff. This was just naturally imparted.
right,
It was just naturally imparted. This is what I was to do.
Right.
And so through what I knew I needed to do, I'm actually helping other people.
uh-huh.
You know. I didn't
Well,
just
that's the
help
beautiful
myself.
part of it.
I'm actually
is
helping other people.
Right.
You know, and kind of educating people with what I've learned along the way.
Right.
And you learn a lot of things in 12 years' time.
Uh-huh.
You know, I've been doing this for 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, I've learned a lot of things. I don't take a pill a day.
Praise God.
Not one
Praise
pill.
God.
You know, and it's an easy
That's
process. So
it's such a
God
beautiful
heals
thing,
itself.
and right now I'm people are going against me because I told them that God wanted me to use cannabis. He actually told me to use it, and the first time I'm like, "You want me on that?" He goes, "Yeah, I want you off the pharmakia," and I'm like, but wait a minute.
What we're supposed to use.
Exactly, but wait a minute. They told me that this is the pharmakia. This is the evil drugs that are out there. You're saying that's the good stuff, and the bad stuff is what they're giving me, and that's how God's kingdom is coming. And now I'm so blessed to see. This is a lot of prayers I've been asking for. I have a right to bring judgments if anybody goes against my medicine and what God told me to take. So I literally test police. I have a right to do that I'm in law enforcement too. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes.
So I have a criminal justice law enforcement.
Oh,
degree.
great! Amazingly.
Yeah.
I don't have any degree. I'm elected by him.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's all spiritual stuff. So when you have an elected degree and you know all these laws and stuff, we have to fight against what they're trying to do and the control they want over us. Why is it okay for me to come?
Not everybody's willing.
Well, somebody has to stand up.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is that, you know, from person to person,
Yeah.
you know, I have people walk past, they go, "See me pickles," and they laugh. and they're not even willing to give their time.
Right,
We need to
right.
educate them on why it's a CBD.
Well, I just
pickle.
heard one say that.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? I don't know if you
No.
heard them, but they were walking by. They're like, CBD pickles, and they were laughing, and she had a cane. I'm like, that's what saved me and got me off all the medication. I had to say, I always have to speak up because they have to learn.
Yeah.
Because he knocked it in my head. He told me the doctors told me I would die if I didn't take painkillers every day.
Right.
And I said, you know what? God won't let me.
Right.
Okay? And I see what you're doing to those people, and I won't let you do that to me either.
Right.
So I knew I was supposed to feel the pain as much as possible.
Yeah. So
my,
you knew how to get rid of it.
well, that was it, and I only got rid of it through him.
Yeah.
But he told me how to do it with the cannabis, help me get out of my body,
Right.
so I can actually praise him in the spirit. And then I started working out. I mean, nobody believes I'm disabled. But I'm disabled so many times over. I need 12 surgeries, as you see me. But they don't believe you, do they? They're like, well, you can do it.
No,
Look at you.
You're fine.
You're fine, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
But what I deal with is invisible.
Oh, exactly. And that's what I'm here to fight for.
Yeah.
I'm here to
But
fight
I
too.
deal with it on a daily basis. The gentleman over here just asked me about my shoes.
Uh-huh.
It's therapeutic, yes they are. If I didn't have them on my feet, I couldn't walk.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we
Praise
deal with a
God.
lot of invisible pain.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
That people don't see, but yet we're trying to help other people
Right.
help themselves.
Right. But more of a blessing, what did God teach you through this pain and suffering? It taught you,
He taught me everything.
Yeah.
He taught me that our bodies can heal themselves.
wow.
Yeah. And that His earth
Uh-huh.
can heal us as well.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? It's all there.
Did they teach you, did
It's
any
all
of those
there.
degrees that you have, did any of that teach you that?
No.
Is it worth,
No.
when it comes
Now,
down to it?
One of them I can say kind of helped me along the way because my first one was a cosmetology degree, right?
Okay.
And then I taught it. And so you
Okay.
teach the body systems
Right.
and how they work. And so if you're paying attention to what you're teaching, right?
Yeah.
Then it all kind of clicks into place.
Right.
But if you're not paying attention to it, then you're not going to learn it. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so blessed to meet family. You see, I know that when God does this to people,
Yeah.
He loves them. Because He makes His peculiar stones this way, and we have to be, because it's a beautiful thing. Because at the end, we all come together in love,
Yes.
and unity and family.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're a sister of mine. I know, at least in pain, but I can already tell you're a light too. So you're family in His kingdom. Do you know what I mean? Because He's love, and when you see it, you can't see my eyes. I've got my glasses on, but He's love, and He's the one that brought you to this. But it took pain and suffering. But now you get to bless people out of it,
Yes.
because they don't know. People are walking it with this vaccine. People are going to be feeling so many of these things that we've been feeling for years. He told me He was going to be cursing people through these things. And now they're already seeing it. All these symptoms are coming up that they didn't know before. Now they're doing,
And
they had no clue.
And if they're not paying attention, they won't know how to help them.
Right.
themselves. Yeah. They actually have to open their ears,
Right.
open their hearts.
Well, and not judge
allow
by
their
what they
minds-
think.
Allow their minds to not judge.
Yeah. And that's the whole judging system. And that's why He said, and how I'm a judge, I don't judge people
Yeah.
unless they judge me. Then I have a right to bring them to God's court.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I told that's the beauty of it. It's like, okay, wait a minute, there's a higher kingdom here and a higher law than yours.
Right.
You know, that's
Always.
what, and that's
always
that's
has been.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a
always has
testing
been.
up there, and it's like a testing of the heart.
Yeah.
Because people think because of the law they have a right to, and it's like, wait a minute, why is that law there?
Mm-mm.
The law isn't there to keep me from cannabis. Okay, I'm pretty sure they didn't do that, and if they did, may God curse them right now.
Right.
I'll tell them right now, curse them. But God forbid any kind of evil heart would do such a thing. Something that God told me I needed.
Right.
And now I'm a priest too, and now He's blessed me like crazy. I could do all these things. The doctors don't know how. I'm disabled many, many times over,
Yeah.
and I don't look it.
Oh, I had my rheumatologist say to me, whatever you're
Okay.
doing,
Yes.
keep doing it.
Right.
And so then I
did the same thing, actually.
I brought her the material for cannabis
Yeah.
and how the endocannabinoid system works, right?
Yeah.
I said, so if you're going to go into the, Doctors Without Borders,
Yes.
right, then you need to know this.
Right.
Because you're
right.
without borders, so you need to
Wow.
be able to educate yourself so you can help people without signing prescriptions.
Right.
Without writing scripts. That doesn't
The
make any
rheumatologist
sense.
said the same thing to me,
Yeah.
actually, and I didn't even know. It was kind of to prove to the world what they didn't see. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I don't know, Ehlers-Danlos.
What is that?
It's a connective tissue disorder.
Okay.
It affects every cell in the body. So it's like having a brick building with bad glue. And if you need to talk to somebody,
No.
But it's like having a brick building with bad glue. And if you need to sit down, please do, because I understand that. One of the things, the reason why I'm in here is that it's called POTS, and when I stand, my blood leaves my head, and so I couldn't sit here and talk this long,
Okay.
even though I was just at the gym and not long ago without this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I
But
couldn't
when you're at the
stand.
gym, you're
I'm on adrenaline, actually.
You're pumping
Yeah,
blood through.
yeah.
Yeah. So
I work on adrenaline. Actually, my blood tests look like I'm on a epinephrine freak, and I'm tearing at my body because it looks like I'm had a heart attack or my muscles are deteriorating
Huh.
all the time because I'm putting it. I take it to the limit because
Okay.
I made my body my own. What am I trying to say? It's under my authority now, not it under me. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
It's a spirit and flesh kind of thing.
You
And,
have to
and
tell it what to do.
Yes, exactly. Actually, you know what God told me one day? He goes, "You got to make Satan your bitch." I said, "What? You want me? He's not been bothering me. What's going on here? Why are you bringing him up right now?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, you have to make him." And then I understood my dog, my bitch. She's very obedient. She goes to my,
Right.
and she's like, "You make your own flesh,
Right.
that, and underneath your feet." Yes, and he
Obey you.
says by the seed of a woman,
Right.
you'll crush the head of the serpent. I knew that was him in me.
Right.
That love, and it pushes me down below, and it's like, okay, I'll do your will instead of mine.
Right.
You know, and that was the whole training. And then I could exercise and do kinds of things, miraculous things, and people are like, "You're not disabled." I go, "Oh, I am." And if you want to judge it, go ahead. I'll take you to the courts of heaven if you really want to call. If you want to call me a liar and a false thing,
Right.
but it's okay because I have to fight for people that they can't see.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I'm so blessed.
What
I'm
is
so
your
blessed by
name?
you, Malky.
Malky?
Yeah.
I'm Adrian.
Adrian, pleased
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
you,
you.
Adrian. Pleased to meet
Yeah,
you.
nice to
I'd love for you. I'd love for to invite you guys to
So I have the
Shabbat
QR
sometime.
code
Okay.
that I have people
I will-
scan, and it
I'll
goes to
do
my
that.
social
Actually, I could
media
probably
as well
do
as
that
my
here.
online store.
Okay.
Gives you all the information about me.
Perfect. But I'd like to invite you. You have family? You have a family too? You have any kids or anything?
I have two boys.
Two boys. Me
Yeah.
too. How old are they?
Yeah, they're 20 and 30.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a 20 and an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
But we maybe if you'd like to invite you to Shabbat at our house sometime.
definitely.
I see family wherever I go, and it's the
Well, we're all family.
yes.
You and I were
Chuck.
talking about that. You know,
Yeah.
there's no division. In
There
us. We
isn't,
all
but they're
believe
trying to
the same.
divide us, aren't they? That's a horrible thing. And I'm like, no.
Right.
I know you better. I know,
Right.
but let them go their way. Those that divide, let them go. They're the goats.
That's what they're supposed to
They're
do.
the goats anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But his sheep hear his voice,
Yeah.
and we know his love. And no, you're not going to tell me.
Right. What
You
to
know.
do or how to
Well,
be.
that's it.
Yeah.
I have one king,
One. Only one. Right.
and we can live under his authority, and that's what this is all about here. This is amazing. So I didn't know I was coming here. I haven't come here in years,
No?
but it was to meet you, I guess, to meet family.
Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah. So I really, let's see, Peter, because I have full spectrum that I need, and I use it, ACDC stuff. But let me see, maybe I'll get some. I want to try the peanut butter.
You gonna try the peanut butter?
Yeah, that looks good.
You,
Is there anything else in it?
you want it on a cracker, or would you like it just in a spoon?
No, I'm gonna buy it.
You want to try it?
I,
Would you like
okay,
to try it?
I'll try it.
Okay.
But I know
And so it has four simple
I'm gonna buy it
ingredients.
anyhow, just because I love my sister.
It has four simple ingredients. It's fresh ground peanuts, pink Himalayan
Just know
salt.
you had me sold before I even tried it.
Oh, thank you.
It's your soul that's in it, but I know
Yes.
that's a blessing.
Yes.
That's why.
Extra virgin olive oil and a little bit of honey.
Telling you, I can taste the love in it. It's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I'll take a jar.
Take that spoon from
Oh,
me.
thank you.